looking at the angler leaderboard ranked by weight, but also do people want to just kind of look at what's going on? You've got tabs here for the water winners as well. So if you want to see how everyone did by specific lake, you can see it already split out by jacks, canal, like that as well. So you can actually go, if you know the venue you're going to be on, already split out by section, got it on the weight board as well. So there's loads and ways that the information's sliced and diced that you can use it for your own research.
How did I do on clay pit, John? Can you find out? I should be near the bottom.
I think you had a DNW, right?
Should be a DNW behind my name.
Oh, Drennan Northwest.
I had about 70 pounds, but I didn't weigh in now.
Oh, okay.
I had about 160, but didn't weigh in.
Yeah, about 200, but I thought I'd need more. That's good. I'm impressed with that. I didn't know there was them little extra features like that where you could look back at every match.
I don't want people to get hung up that hot fishing points is the only thing that I'm trying to do with this. That the hot fishing points was just my way of the anglers starting to put some pressure on the venues to start using it. The thing that I wanted to do is just make it better for the anglers and have all these research tools and see what's going on. Like I think we're the only sport really that doesn't have that infrastructure. Like I was trying to make it like the Premier League of football, where you can see the stats on venues, anglers, all this kind of stuff. So it's just building that infrastructure around it so we can start to take it more to the mainstream, which is the bigger goal of what we've got coming up.
With that side of things as well, especially with qualifiers and most venues being the same year on year and sort of similar times a year, that especially as it builds over the years, that's going to be mega for looking back and just even before you go to a venue, getting a good idea of what sort of winning weight you'll need, because you've seen it so many times where they'll have a qualifier where they suddenly stick 100 and 120 anglers on a venue and it fishes so differently compared to your normal open. So being able to look back and know, oh yeah, last year on the Fish Mania this time of year, this sort of weight was what you're fishing for. It's a mega sort of starting point, isn't it, for bit of prep before you go to the venue.
How would you use this, Andy, for your fishing? Do you look at kind of what weight you would need to win before you go?
I just love stats. You know, I love looking back and seeing how I've done over the course of a season. And, you know, you can measure your consistency like this. I think, you know, you need it in a sport like this. You know, let's take what's happened this week at Tunnel Barn, for example. Christian's won. There's no denying. I think anglers are quite fickle and they think, you know, oh, he's amazing, he's done really well. Christian probably has been the best angler the last 12 months, but it's sort of like, sometimes people forget what other people have done, or you think you've done better than you have when you haven't. You know, you're always relying on your last result, but I think it rewards consistency. And I think that's the most important thing. You know, somebody could have one bad festival, someone can do really well, and, you know, they're the flavour of the month, if you like. But over a 12-month period, I think it's just great to look back at your stats, you know, and it's a bit like, you know, Premier League, you know, you can start really well. Everyone was talking about Arsenal for the first 6 months, and then the last few months, it's all about City. So consistency is rewarded. I think this is what that's brilliant for. It's the same in any sport, and with nothing to measure it on, whereas this, you can now measure it, you know, over 3 months, 12 months, whatever.